Going slowly. I don't know what's going on. I mean, hey guys, this is Kelly BL Chat. Welcome back to the channel. I watch a lot of BL and GL here, sometimes music. And today I am joined by Yoshi and my sister Anwi, and we're watching The Next Prince. And so are a lot of you.
I forgot what we were watching because we were talking so much.
We've been talking for legit 30 minutes. And then I was like, y'all like it when we talk. Maybe we save that for because we were just talking about BL. No, and life. We were just chatting it up. But anyway, I got you here now. Hi, new faces and friends. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. It's very exciting to have you here.
Yeah, we had like a lot of people watch our last episode. Like a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of comments too. I'm doing my best. Huh?
I said I don't blame you because that was a good episode.
It was a
good episode. Really was a great episode. And I do think I'm gonna tutor. I'm gonna because there was some of the conversation around the scene and everything kind of bugged me because I do watch other reactions. I watch other people's reviews, and I do think we had a very specific perspective on it that I didn't see a lot of people have. I think we broke down the love scene in a way, and some people did, but not a lot were like focused on how they explored role in the bedroom and how they played that into the things that Sharon is going through. And we took it seriously and like really talked it through, which I was frustrated. I didn't see more of that. Because I'm just like you guys. I'm watching reactions too. I like reactions. So, and to anyone who says it's too long, no hate, no shade to the people who think it's too long, but it's not.
It's not.
What's too long? What's too long?
The love scene. I saw multiple.
Oh hell no! I could have watched it longer. You know what I was gonna say though? I've seen some reactions where people don't like the whole switching dynamic, and I was like in the real world, there's a lot of gay couples that don't just play one role.
Yep.
Yeah.
Across the board, queer people across the board, you don't just hold to one role. Like you might be a little bit more here or more there, but you're going to explore all avenues and enjoy all avenues. And so it's very odd to think that you got to stay here because you're playing this character.
Chris and Cincto got a lot of pushback because they had their when they were in the early days, they had it was actually Cincto Chris, even though the title is Chris Cincto, if you go by that. And so in this new one, it's flipped. And it was bad. Like people were like, I will not watch this. Like we only know it one way. And then people were like crying. And I don't mean to mock people, but people were crying. It was a lot going on. I don't want to offend, but Chris was like, they asked them the question, like, how do you feel about this? And, Chris is Chris. So bless his heart. He was like, well, I know what I am. And he was like, nah, I don't understand this question. I know what I am. And then Cincto was like, okay. And then Cincto said for him, you would, he says, if you love the person, you figure out, what works best in that situation. And he said, so you might be flexible around, certain situations. And then Chris was like, I'm not. But that's his personality.
I'm gonna tell you. Look, I'm gonna tell you from my perspective because I always dated studs, right? For a very long time. I'm the very feminine one. I always dated studs. My partner now is nowhere near a stud, and I have learned that I don't necessarily need that dynamic to just be the femme or whatever in the relationship. We enjoy each other. That's as it should be, depending on who you're with. That's who you are. You know what I mean? And there was one more thing I wanted to say. Oh man, Santini. Is that how you say it?
Say it again.
How do you say the new show that Max Nat are doing?
Oh, Suntini?
Santini.
Yes, that I love the fact that
Yes.
they're being challenged in that show. I
I
love
did
it so
post it
much.
on we.
Yeah,
It is up.
I
Yeah.
saw that. Yeah. But
Yeah.
anyway, sorry.
Let's
You
see.
were about to say
Yeah.
something, Yoshi, and then we probably should start.
Yeah.
I feel
Oh
like
my God, guys, we can't stop talking today.
I feel like a lot of people like to put people into comfortable boxes,
Yes.
and anytime anybody challenges that, it like makes them wildly uncomfortable. So anytime any of these couples even remotely play with the dynamic of like switching up, they just cannot handle it. And I'm like, y'all have to talk to real queer people.
Yeah, it's well, I think also okay, there was like two things I was gonna say because I was gonna say that happens to poor TTTT poor because they've made the choice that they will not choose one couple name. And it was a weird pushback there because the fandom was like, it'll be hard to trend your hashtag because then they've got to use both, which I fair enough, but also they were like, okay, that we'll take on that. You know, they were like, we will not choose. We are insistent. And they're really young. And I think that's also, I like kind of that next gen attitude. Oh, three things. Z Nunu, I think I didn't see the full clip. I know someone did and will correct me. I appreciate you. There was a conversation about it after that scene, and Z said, why does Nunu have to be one or the other? And then he was like, why do I have to be one or the other? And he basically was like, y'all don't know our business. You know what I mean? So he
yeah,
kind of made
that's the
clear,
conversation that I saw where people were pissed, and I was like, why are you pissed?
they really don't like that. A lot of
Makes
people
no
get
sense.
uncomfortable with it. And then also this idea that real life queer couples are always comfortable with even talking about that is a misnomer too. I know my friends, you know, Matt and Keith, they got really pissed. He said there was this one guy, like before they got married, he just like some casual person they knew from dancing would constantly ask them that. And it was really interesting hearing that conversation because he was like, I cannot believe this person. They would be dancing on the dance floor and he would be like, no, really, are you going to finally tell me who's who? And he was like, are you out of your mind? Like he was livid. And he's like, what we do in our bedroom is nobody's business. And he really hates the fact that it's been normalized in some spaces that's discussed about couples, because he's like, that's my husband. Like, no, you don't get to know.
Someone asked me that at a Halloween party. It's a lot of drinking,
pocket.
so maybe they were like, "Oh, I always thought you were a pillow princess," and I was like, "What? Why are you thinking about what I am anyway?
Exactly.
And why are we having this conversation right now?" And Arlene was ready to punch them in their face.
I think the conversation is too casual in the BL world at this point. People are too comfortable because they're not just talking about the characters. They are projecting onto the real people and discussing what real people might be doing in their bedrooms, and so cavalier, like it's fanfic in these comment sections. And I'm starting to get super uncomfortable with it.
I literally saw this morning. I was scrolling through TikTok and there was one of those, like, you know, the faceless TikTok accounts that it's like BL tops that could play bottoms. And I'm like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean?
They don't know. That's the thing. They don't know what the hell they're talking about.
What does that mean? What do you tell me specifically what about Jung? Because Jung was the first one I think he was the first one on the list. What about Jung says is he a top that could play a bottom? Why?
That's all our response.
It's just people are getting too, and now I'm going to go too off the rails, but I want to say this out loud, and then we need to watch this show. If I see another slow-mo of people sitting down and the discussion of that,
oh my God, that
people sitting gingerly, and y'all don't know nothing about nothing who are making those videos, number one. Also, what the hell, number two. And also, stop, number three. Like, just stop. Just stop. Y'all talk about cringe culture. Those videos
That's
are
cringe.
cringe. I hate them. I really, really hate them. And they're so prevalent. And the comment section is like, give him a rest. Let him get some sleep. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, I hate it. That's my other, I don't know where that came from, but
The next prince.
let's watch the next prince.
Oh my God, I'm so ready to see what this is going to look like.
Oh, this is after. That's
Yeah.
right. Oh, what is Grandpa gonna do?
What is their dynamic going to be?
And this is Calvin too. I feel like I saw Calvin in the previews.
We get backstory for Calvin, I think.
Yeah.
Let's go, next prince. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
Oh my gosh. She keeps opening the garage.
ฝากดูแลท่านชายคณินอย่างใกล้ชิดด้วย ได้ครับ
Did you see where he was really
The reaction?
He was,
Oh,
no,
yes.
he was really
I
shooting
sent it to you
me.
guys.
Yeah.
เข้ามาช่วย
In the group chat.
และตั้งข้อสังเกตเกี่ยวกับพี่
He's
ขึ้นมา
so good. He reminds me of Gunn,
คุณช
where
รั
he's
น
good at
ได้รับอ
everything.
นุญาต
Gunn is
ให้
good
ก
at
ลับไปช่วย
everything.
โค้ชและนักกระหม่อม
Did you see the crowd react though when
พี่ชาย
Z's
เป็น
shirt
ตัว
was
ความ
off?
จริงด้วยคงสัญ
No,
ญา
I don't.
They lost their minds, and Nunu was like, "That's a bit much."
I mean, that man is fine. That man is fine.
พี่รันทำไมยังไม่ชินหรอหรือว่าพี่รันคิดถึงเรื่อง
Oh my God.
เมื่อคืน
Oh my God.
Shakri is the entire audience right now.
Yeah.
นะอ้อนหน่อยนะ
Is he asking him to
Look at his eyes. He's like, "Would you please stop it?"
นินอยากให้ตามใจอ่ะแกนจะไม่ตามใจจริงๆหรอ
I love when he like tries to fight his smile. Uh-oh, somebody's coming. Oh, they're about to get seen. Is that Dad? Who is that?
Wasn't he feeding him when he was 6 though?
Not like that. Who's watching?
I know who's
Is that
chilling in
Dad?
the background.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Calvin.
Calvin. Calvin, why walking up in people's private spaces, sir? Creeping. Why do you have that zoot suit jacket on? He said, "Ta-ta-ta-ta."
เชิญเสด็จทางนี้ได้เลยพี่ค่ะ
Howdy, 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 ho.
ท่านชายคณินตอนนี้หายประชวรแล้วใช่ไหม
Oh, he's recovered.
เจ้าชายคาวินนี่ตาดีจริง
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
ๆเราดีขึ้นมากเลยร่างกาย
Oh my God.
และใจด้วย
Oh my God. Calvin's like, okay. Don't put me in your stuff.
เราไม่รบกวนเชิญท่านชายตามสบายเลย มาแค่นี้เหรอ เห็นท่านชายทรงแข็งแรงดี เราก็วางใจ
Aw.
Ooh, Calvin, clock it.
งั้นขอตัวก่อน
Calvin's so sweet.
And cute.
Yeah. He is wearing that jacket though. It don't look bad on it. It look good on
I ain't
him.
mad at him.
He is wearing that.
แต่นิงว่า
Only
เขา
that
คงไม่เอาไป
can
บอก
pull
ใครหร
off
อกมั้ง
that jacket.
กระหม่อมคิดว่าคงไม่มีอะไร
Oh, dirty brain.
แต่หลังจากนี้กระหม่อม
Oh
อยาก
my
ให้เราสอง
goodness
คนระวังตัวในการใกล้ชิดกันมากขึ้น
What's
เนี่ย
going on over there?
ไม่เห็นต้องระวังตัวเลย
Cute.
Well, that was adorable.
This was from the pilot or premiere, whatever that was called. Trailer? I don't know. My eye's itching.
I love Shakri. He is my favorite character. I love that boy.
There's a whole bunch of people watching
ก็จะ
y'all,
ใกล้
not
ชิด
just
แบบ
him.
เนี้ยใครจะทำไม เอาตามที่อินว่านี่แหละ ไป กลับห้องกันดีกว่า
A little
okay.
hop and skip.
To the room they go.
There were like 4 guards standing behind them.
Yeah, everybody knows their business at this point.
Yeah, we are clearly not playing coy about what happened.
Oh, I need to stop coughing.
Can I just say this dress is so cool because it has pockets? That's all I want to share.
I'm happy for you.
My hands are in my pockets right now. It's the best thing ever.
I'm glad. Oh, we don't usually watch this. I forgot. It's like 20 minutes long.
Not 20 minutes.
Sorry.
พักผ่อนนะครับ
He wants you to stay there. Oh, he's frustrated.
จักรี เราต้องการของบางอย่าง ฝากสั่งซื้อให้เราหน่อยได้ไหม
อ๋อ หมายถึง Lowland Intense Care Treatment บำรุงผมแบบน้ำหรือกระหม่อม ยังมีอยู่เลยนะกระหม่อม
ก็ดีแล้ว คอยเติมไว้อย่าให้หมดละกัน แต่ที่เราจะบอกก็คือ
คืออะไรเพี่ค่ะ
What you want?
สัญลักษณ์ของตระกูลทวิตเมธาคืออะไร นก ถูกต้อง นก เป็นนกสายพันธุ์อะไร
ต้องรู้ถึงสายพันธุ์เลยเหรอ
ใช่ครับ
ใครมันจะไปรู้ว่าพันธุ์อะไรฟลามิงโก้มั้ง
หากลินไม่ใส่ใจ พี่ว่าการแข่งขันอาจจะเกิดความผิดพลาดขึ้น
Oh
ก็ได้
my god.
ก็คนมันไม่รู้อ่ะ
What's up?
พี่รันรู้ก็บ
My
อก
cough
เลย
is killing me. Oh, man.
เอางี้ไหม ถ้านินตอบผิดอีก นินยอมโดนพี่รันลงโทษเลย
Oh my god.
Oh.
Well,
Telling
นิน
you.
ยอมโดนลงโทษเลยนะ
นี่เนี่ยพี่ลงโทษอะไร
ถ้านินตอบผิดอีก นินจุ๊บพี่รันดีไหม
that ain't no
ผิดข้อละหนึ่ง
punishment.
จุ๊บ
I know.
We gonna get them all wrong.
แล้วนั่นมันเป็นการลงโทษยังไง
เอาลงโทษสิ นินมีแต่เสียกับเสียนะ พี่รันไม่ได้เป็นคนจุ๊บนิน แต่นินเป็นคนจุ๊บพี่รัน
Mhm.
ทำไม ที่ตอนนั้นยัง
Oh, what you? He
Nala.
was like, you know what you
It's okay.
did, so this is nothing.
เรามาตั้งใจเรียนกันต่อดีกว่า เมืองหลวงเก่าของประเทศเอมิรีคืออะไร
Everybody sing a song.
So the other coach was not standing there when he was coaching him.
Another thing that annoys me about some of the critique of this is like
มาบาต้องเร็วกว่านี้
not everything needs to be action and packed and stuff going. Like romance, sometimes you just want to watch romance.
Sometimes you just want to watch boys in love.
Yes, yes.
But also there's good action in this too. What are you talking
Yes.
about?
I don't know. I just feel like people just have to complain. I don't know. You just aren't allowed to have nice things.
Love me a good trip and catch.
Oh, every time.
Yeah, got
One
it.
person actually
said,
whoa, I think it was Huan in Fish on the Sky when he did that. Remember
I
that?
just started watching that again because of Drew. Because he said that's the next one he was going to
Hilarious.
watch.
That trip and fall was hilarious. It was so dramatic. And he like slow-moed himself into it.
นินแพ้พี่รันอีกแล้วอ่ะ ไม่สนุกเลย
ตอนนี้นินกลับมาติดขยับไหล่ก่อนออกท่าอีกแล้ว
ก็นินเผลอให้ทำไงอ่ะ
All right, Mr. Pouty, he is your teacher.
Yeah.
I forgot he's sassy. We gotta find out about your mom.
นินต้องมีสติมากกว่านี้ เมื่อไหร่ที่นินแค่โฟกัสเอาชนะ
Whose mom?
ผ
Both
ล
of
ลัพธ์ก็
them?
คือแพ้
Both, but mainly I'm thinking about Sharon's mom.
Mhm.
Because we think she's dead.
นินถามหน่อย เป็นหลานบุญธรรมเจ้าหมาชีวิตต้องฟันดาบเก่งขนาดนี้เลยเหรอ
Did he hear me?
พี่เป็นคนตระกูลพิทักษ์เทวา แต่ต้องฝึกฟันดาบตั้งแต่เด็ก
ฝึกทำไมอ่ะ
ตระกูลพี่มีหน้าที่เป็นองครักษ์คุ้มกันอสวเทวาทิน
แต่ทำไมตระกูลพี่รันต้องมาเป็นองครักษ์ให้ตระกูลนินด้วยอ่ะ
บรรพบุรุษพี่ให้คำสัญญากับเจ้าหมาชีวิต ตั้งแต่วันที่พระองค์ขึ้นครองราชย์
ก็เลยเป็นตำแหน่งที่สืบทอดต่อกันมา งั้นถ้าตอนนั้นนินไม่ขอเสด็จปู่ พี่รันก็ต้องเป็นองครักษ์อยู่ดีเนี่ย
อยู่ที่รับสั่งขององค์เจ้าหมาชีวิต พี่อาจจะเป็นองครักษ์หรือไม่ก็ได้ทั้งนั้น
ที่พี่รันดูแลปกป้องนินดีขนาดเนี้ย เพราะแค่ดีลของบรรพบุรุษอะไรนั่นหรือเปล่า
Oh,
ถ้าเป็นหน้าที่
that's a what are
พี่
we
ก็ต้องปฏิบัติให้ดี
conversation.
ที่สุด
แล้วถ้าเรื่อง
Mhm.
เนี่ย
Mm.
Oh, I forgot you were there. Poor thing.
ถ้าเรื่องนั้น พี่คิดว่านินเองคงรู้ดี จากการกระทำของพี่ทั้งหมด
Hey, yo.
Well.
รางวัลสำหรับความน่ารัก
I'm loving the reaction shots that we get.
I know.
วันนี้เหนื่อยจังเลยอ่ะ ไม่อยากฟันดาบแล้วอ่ะ ยังทำอย่างอื่น
Oh, what you want to do?
งั้นเราไปหาอะไรทำสนุกๆกันไหม
Where are you having this fun? I know where Conan wants to have fun.
The way he's looking at them lips, I know exactly where Conan wants to have some fun.
Pretty horse.
Oh, horsies.
ลองจับไหม
เนี่ยนะที่บอกว่าสนุก
สนุก
He's
แน่
munching. He's eating.
ๆลองจับดูสิ
Looks nervous. Has he not ridden a horse before?
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's into this. The horse he doesn't.
I mean, it's not like he grew up there. Maybe not.
ไม่ต้องกลัว
Oh, you mean
ไดเรน
Conan
ไม่เคย
out
ทำ
looking
ร้าย
at
ใคร
the horse.
เจ้าตัวเนี้ยชื่อว่าไดเรน ลองจับดูสิ
See, he looks nervous.
This
ดู
looks
ว่า
like
ทำ
a
ความรู้จัก
horse.
กันก่อนจะได้คุ้นเคย
The horse. See, the horse is like, don't touch me.
พี่รันคุ้นกับม้ามากเลย
Maybe he's leaning his head
พี่
closer
เลี้
to
ยงมัน
get.
เองกับมือ
Alright,
จะไม่สนิทได้ไง
คนอะไรสนิท
he's
กับม้า
agitated.
แนะนำตัวกับไดเรนยัง
ฮะต้องแนะนำตัวกับม้าด้วยเหรอ
ใช่ จะได้สนิทกันไวๆไง
Shy.
เอาก็เอาไดเรนเราชื่อนินนะคันนิน อย่าเตะเรานะ เรามาอย่างเป็นมิตร เรามาเป็นเพื่อนกันนะ แกล้งเหรอ พี่แกล้งนินเหรอ แกล้งเหรอ
ไม่แกล้งแล้วครับ
I'm sure the horse didn't mind him to have a conversation.
No, horses do like that.
Animals
He's
like
calm.
that.
Yeah. He seems
But from
calmer
here,
now.
don't
Actually, that seemed to have worked. He's
การ
not
เอา
as
เท้าซ้ายเรามา
agitated.
เหยียบตรงโครน แล้วยันตัวเราขึ้นบนหลังฟ้า ลองดู
Oh, he's acting calm now. I would be scared. Horses are huge, guys. They're real big.
Horses are terrifying.
จับสายตอนนี้
They're cute to look at, but I don't want to get on one.
I do want to get on one. Krista's been telling me for years I could come to her farm and ride a horse. Just haven't been
I was
there
about to
yet.
say, you just asked Tammy.
ไม่ต้อง
Oh,
เกรงนะ
that too.
She tried to get us on one,
Maybe
or
game
maybe you
tonight.
weren't there with me. She tried
I
to get
wasn't
me on
there.
one.
I'm not
Oh,
tense.
พี่
I fed him.
พี่รันอยู่ด้วยนินไม่กลัวหรอก
Oh, cute. Ah, why are they cute?
I'm dying.
I
He
gave
said,
it-
I'm not tense. I'm not tense at all.
I would definitely be tense, which probably
Look
isn't a
how
good thing,
he's
huh?
hold the reins. That's cute. I don't know why. I think that's cute.
No, that's some like Harlequin
Man.
romance cover looking.
It is
พอได้ยังนินกลัว
like
ต
a
ก
cover of a book.
ไดเรนมันยืนเฉยๆไม่ตกหรอก
He got you. You're not going nowhere. Why is he pouty?
อยากให้กอดก็บอกตรงๆสิครับ
Not them being pouty and
รู้
lighting.
ก็กอดสิ
Oh,
Look at those sleeves. They're awesome.
I like the material too.
This is like the fantasy version of the riding a scooter together.
Oh my gosh, yes.
อยู่กันแบบนี้ก็ดีนะ
นั่นอยู่แบบนี้เป็นนานเลยนะ
It's a little less
Oh,
terrifying than
don't
the motorcycle.
พี่ไม่อยากให้นินเครียด
Because I always feel like it's
หนัก
unsafe.
แค่ไหนนินก็โอเค เพราะนินมีพี่รันอยู่ด้วย
Aww.
This is a really pretty scene.
It's really, the lighting's
You're doing
great.
a lot,
I
you're
wonder
like-
how long they had to wait for it.
อะไรที่พี่สามารถทำให้นินได้ พี่ก็จะทำและพี่จะอยู่ดูแลนินให้ดีที่สุด
Ooh. How hard did they work for that shot? Is that lighting, sun setting perfectly right behind them? I'm sure it was enhanced in some way, but still. Oh,
The horse's neck is like bowed real pretty and stuff.
it's probably hot as bejesus. Sorry. It's hot, y'all, and they're all covered up. Aw.
It's gonna rain.
Oh, and it rains all the time in Thailand too.
My hair is gonna be so mad when I actually do go. I have
Oh
to put
yeah.
some faux locks in or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't. If I end up in Virginia Beach before we go to New York, I want you to put faux locks in my hair.
Okay. We'll both have it because I'm sure I'm gonna do faux locks for.
It's gonna be so hot. I'd rather do that than have to worry about my hair.
It's storming and he's scared of storms because trauma.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Good job, Yoshi.
The trauma.
What's in there? Oh, drink on
มิ
my
นให้ชา
dress.
คลีสั่งมาให้สักพักนึงแล้วอะแต่ไม่มีโอกาสให้พี่รันสักที
Give him some noise canceling headphones.
That's what he wanted him to buy him something for the storm.
พี่รันหลับตาดีกว่า
I hope is that what this is? I don't know, y'all. Conning's a lot, so you know what? I don't know what what's about to go now. It's what Yoshi said. Yeah. Aw. Not them being gold.
I was thinking the same thing.
Like I'd never seen gold ones before.
เอาไว้สวมตอนฝนตก
That is
พี่รัน
so
จะได้ไม่ต้องกลัวอะไรอีก
That is, yeah. Oh, my heart.
So thoughtful.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna cry. Oh, he was like, oh my God, what am I do now? I think
มิน
I'm
อยาก
gonna
ให้พี่รันผ่านวันแย่ๆไปให้ได้ เหมือนตอนที่นินไม่เหลืออะไรนินก็มีพี่เข้ามาเติมเต็ม
What happens when he finds out his dad's still alive? We'll wait for that moment. Oh.
พี่รันไม่ต้องกลัวไม่ต้องกังวลอะไรแล้วนะ เพราะว่านินจะอยู่ข้างๆพี่
In this moment, that man would fight the entire world for him. That man would take on God himself.
Calvin's back.
เริ่มที่จะเบื่อเอมิลีแล้วหรือยังเจ้าชาย
ไม่มีวันเบื่อพะยะค่ะ
What?
กระหม่อมชอบ
What
เอ
does
มิ
he
ลี
want to do with Calvin?
แล้วยิ่งมี
Very
เพื่อน
wants
ที่ม
to
หาลัย
arrange marriage.
ยิ่งสนุกพะยะค่ะ
ขอบใจนะที่ชอบประเทศของเราแล้วเสด็จพ่อเป็นอย่างไรบ้าง
เสด็จพ่อทรงพระเกษมสำราญดีพะยะค่ะ
แล้วถ้าหากว่าอยากจะให้เราช่วยเหลืออะไรก็บอกได้นะเรายินดี
Maybe not. It's
ขอพระ
just
ทัย
weird. He keeps coming there.
ที่เห็นพูดถึงเรื่องการเรียนเป็นอย่างไรบ้างแล้วชลันดูแลดีไหม
อาจารย์ชลันดูแลกระหม่อมได้ดีเลยพะยะค่ะ
How?
แล้วช่วงหยุดยาวนี้
He ain't at
เพื่อนของ
school.
กระหม่อม
They're on
ก็ชวนไป
holiday.
เยี่ยมบ้านเกิดของเขาที่มีนานครินทร์
อ๋อมากันพอดีมากินข้าวกับปู่สิมะ
He's so well behaved now.
แต่มีอะไรให้เราช่วยเหลือก็บอกนะ
You just need to give him his man.
เจ้าชายคาวินเพิ่งบอกกับปู่ว่าจะไปเที่ยวเมืองมีนานครินทร์
เมืองมีนานครินทร์หรือพะยะค่ะ
หลานอยากไปด้วย
พะยะค่ะ หลานเพิ่งได้เรียนเรื่องไข่มุกดาร์กแชมเปญเลยอยากไปเห็นของจริงตามธรรมชาติพะยะค่ะ เช่นนั้นท่านชายสนใจเดินทางไปกับกระหม่อมไหมพะยะค่ะ
Why he looking at Shar?
Yeah,
Can
you
I
don't
go?
like that. Grandpa don't like
Yeah,
that.
Grandpa
one
don't like
bit.
that at all. Grandpa
หลาน
clocked
ขอ
that
ไปกับเจ้าชายคาวิ
immediately.
นได้หรือไม่พะยะค่ะ
Grandpa's like,
เอาสิ ปู่ไปด้วยนะ เพราะว่าปู่ไม่ได้ไปเยี่ยมมีนาและกลินมานานแล้วเหมือนกัน
There it is. He's not leaving you alone with him. I don't think he was coming till he looked back at Sharon. Where's Jay? Oh,
Hey Jay. I mean Jay. Oh no, that's
Ramil and what? Pay Thai.
Hi, thank you.
I was about to call him Pakari. I don't know.
What?
I don't know, man. I'm just making something up. It started with a P and had an R.
ทำไมวันนี้ไม่มาปั่นจักรยานกับเราอะ ขออภัยฟาบาทแต่ว่าวันนี้กระหม่อมปวดกล้ามเนื้อพะยะค่ะ
Oh my God.
Okay.
Did not see that coming.
Did not see that coming. No.
Y'all just jammed that in there.
ปีนั้นนานๆทีได้ออกมาปั่นจักรยานเราเบื่อจะฟันดาบเต็มทนละแต่ว่าถ้าเจ้าชายรัชตะรู้เข้าว่าท่านชายไม่ได้ฝึกซ้อมก็คง
He doesn't want him to get in trouble.
เสด็จพ่อจะไม่รู้เรื่องนี้
You sure about that?
เชื่อใจเราสิ
Violin going ham.
Yeah, they are.
คนสนิท
This is why.
ก็ต้องอดท
Oh
น
no.
รับโทษแทนกันได้
That's why he's scared.
เป็นพ่อท่านชายหยุดอย่ายุ่งกับฉันได้ไหมเป็นพ่อหยุดเป็นพ่อลูกขอปล่อยหยุดเถอะปล่อยฉัน
Oh, this is early days, isn't it? Is it? I can't tell.
I think so.
Now he's gonna beat him.
ท่านชายพ่อท่านชายแต่ไม่ได้ชายพี่นะท่านชายพ่อเถอะท่านพ่อ
He doesn't act like this now.
เอามันออกไปท่าน
Used to it.
ท่านชายพ่อหยุดเถอะท่านชายจะบ้าหรือไงท่านชายทำไมมาอ่านให้เป็นไงเอาออกไปท่านพ่อหยุดเถอะลูกหมอเป็นไง
That's pretty awful.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
This is real messed up. It's real dark here.
ใครสั่งให้หยุด ผมขอพัก คุณจะขัดรับสั่งของเจ้าชายรัชตาอย่างนั้นนะหยุด
Yeah, he still looks like he's in school clothes. I don't know.
ห้ามมายุ่งกับเพทายอีก นี่เป็นคำสั่งของเรา ท่านชายรามินผู้ชงพิสุทธิ์เอาออก ท่านชายอย่าช่วยกระหม่อมเลยเพคะหากท่านชายเราจะตามมันรู้เข้าอ่ะกระหม่อมต้องได้รับโทษหนักกว่านี้แน่ๆไม่ เร็ว ไม่ต้องมารับโทษแล้วกระหม่อมเห็นว่าสมควรแล้วเพคะเพราะว่าหน้าที่ของคนสนิทของท่านชายก็คือต้องได้รับโทษแทน ง่ายกว่าเรา
กระหม่อมเชื่อใจว่าฟาบาทจะปกป้องกระหม่อมได้พะยะค่ะ
Can he though? I'm so sorry. I don't feel like he can.
I don't feel like he can, but I like this. The sentiment is very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It is. In my brain, he's gonna pop his dad in the eye. Pow, pow. I know that's not going to happen, but I want it to in my brain. I like the lacy shirts.
I do like that they're showing through this how in control he is in this situation. So people can not get it twisted like they have been, which was fair enough. Like you and I had a visceral response.
Yeah, initially.
But as it's gone on, it's been very clear. Very much verified.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, didn't know in this point in my life I'd watch so many scenes of dudes getting it on with my sister.
It's been a lot.
A lot of just me and my sister watching it get on.
The vibe of this compared to the one from last week
Very
is like
different.
night and day.
Wait,
I see. Wait a minute.
they might switch too. Shoot.
I think so.
Look at that.
Okay. I think this
like
scene was
this
very
too.
important. A lot of people are gonna have to eat their words. A lot going on. The violins are still going in.
Yeah, they are. Oh.
And there we go. You don't need all this, sir. You're just like, yes, we do.
Speak for yourself.
Okay.
I ain't mad at it.
I'm just always awkward when I know there's a whole audience of people watching me watch.
Just giving me cow tongue flashbacks from Heartbreakers.
Oh yeah.
Heart killers.
He's just hitting the bed. It's a lot. I'm just saying. Like a lot.
Oh no.
Oh.
No. Oh no. Wait a minute. I don't like this. Oh, that's him. Ooh. Interesting.
Oh.
I did get the impression this was something more being driven by what's his name again, Yashi?
What'd you say?
Ty?
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 I feel like their dynamic is driven by Ty more than Romeo.
Yeah.
There's a
Okay, so I
lot.
didn't want to take us out of that scene, but I got some things to mention about it after.
I do too. I
You want to
have
do
so
it
many
now?
thoughts.
You want to do it now?
No,
No, we can
no,
keep
no,
going.
no.
Okay.
It's okay. We can
Don't
keep
forget,
going.
because there was a lot
Okay.
going on in that
There was a
scene,
lot going on in that
other
scene.
than just a love scene. There was
Yeah.
a lot.
Right.
There's
I
a
was like,
lot of implications there.
เรียบร้อยดีใช่ไหมงั้นเธอสองคน
The dichotomy. Oh
เดี๋ยวเอา
God.
กระเป๋าตรงนี้
yeah, that was
แล้วก็
I
กระ
was
เป๋า
not expecting all
สอง
that,
ใบนั้นนะ
honestly.
ไปวางไว้หน้า
But
ประ
I
ตู
should have, because they did that with their love scene too. You know,
Mhm.
they infused it with a lot more than just a love scene.
This
Ooh,
show, man.
get it with the
Yeah, that
little cut off
ต้องอะไร
jacket,
เยอะ
yo.
แยะแหมฝ่าบาทก็รู้ไปเยือนเมืองอื่น ต้องไปด้วยชุดเต็มยศเพค่ะ
อ๋อแล้วได้เอาโรแลนด์อินเทนส์แคร์ทรีทเมนต์บำรุงผมไปให้เราด้ว
oh
ย
my
ครับ
god. Oh, right.
I want to do like Drew,
Come on,
take a
Jim, hit it,
shot
brother.
every time his product
I know.
placement.
We'd never make it.
No, we wouldn't make it.
ขออภัยฝ่าบาท ขอริเชิญท่านชายเข้าเฝ้าองค์เจ้าหมาชีวิตโดยด่วนพระเจ้าค่ะ
Uh-oh.
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 What just happened?
Make haste. I think Dad's playing games.
วิรุณ
เราอยากปรึกษาเรื่องเหมืองกับเสด็จพ่อ
Mining matter.
ขออภัยฝ่าบาทกระหม่อมคิดว่ารอให้เจ้ามหาชีวิตแข็งแรงก่อนจะดีกว่าพระเจ้าค่ะ
Oh, fully recovered.
Fully recovered from
Oh
what?
yeah, he is.
Oh, he
sick.
has been sick. I guess he's not going on that trip. Oh, that's not nice.
He's not nice.
He's
This
not.
is the world's smallest island.
ลูกมีเรื่อง
My
หา
mind
รือ
was
กับ
like,
เสด็จ
yes, they
พ่อ
get
เล็ก
time
น้อย
alone
พอมาถึง
again.
ก็ทราบว่าเกิดอุบัติเหตุ
ไม่เอานะ เรื่องมันเล็กนิดเดียวอย่าทำเป็นเรื่องใหญ่เลย
Oh, he about to make a fuss.
He said, bam, bam. The way he walked in, ka, 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 ka.
เสด็จปู่เป็นอะไรมากหรือเปล่าพะยะค่ะ
Absolutely living for his cunty
ไม่
little
เป็นอะไร
jacket.
แค่หกล้ม
10 out of 10.
Yes.
ไม่ต้องเป็นห่วงอย่ากังวลไปเลยนะ
เสด็จปู่มีอาการบาดเจ็บที่ข้อมือ แล้วก็มีอาการไข้หวัดร่วมด้วย
That's a weird
ทางคณะแพท
combination
ย์เลย
of
มีความ
things.
เห็นว่าไม่ควรออกเดินทาง
การเจ็บป่วย มันก็เป็นเรื่องปกติธรรมดาของธรรมชาติ ซึ่งมันเกิดขึ้นกันได้ แต่ว่าการที่จะไปมีนานครินทร์นั้น ขอให้เป็นไปตามกำหนดการเดิม ไม่เช่นนั้นแล้วเราจะเสียคำพูดกับเจ้าชายคาวิน
Why is he so up on Calvin? He doesn't care about any of the other ones.
Yeah.
There's some
But
weird.
Calvin's not a part of
เราเอง
the
ก็อยากจะพัก
the
สักหน่อย
ones, right?
No, he's not.
ขอให้
But they're
พระ
going
จาก
to
พระประชวร
the
โดยเร็วนะพะยะค่ะ
childless one, right? Isn't Nini?
Yeah.
I think Yoshi's right about that being his kid. And I think Grandpa knows that
เรา
too.
ขอฝากท่านชายคณินและเจ้าชายคาวินด้วย
Maybe he's going to try to marry Kanin off
มีนานครินทร์แล้ว
the
That's why I think
Ayaka.
it's an arranged marriage.
กระหม่อม
They
จะดูแล
owe each
ทั้งสองพระองค์และ
Then they
ค
can
ณะเป็น
combine.
อย่างดี
ขอให้พระองค์หายประชวรโดยเร็วพะยะค่ะ
Maybe he's like, well, you're gay, so I might as well use that to my advantage.
Because remember, this guy, he helped, Grandpa helped him. That's why he's so indebted to him.
Mhm.
And if that winds up this time and he marries him, those they can continue together.
Your mic is going.
Yeah,
My
you were
mic
cutting
is-
out
It
a
might
little
just
bit.
be
Yeah.
me.
อย่างยิ่ง
Okay,
ที่
it's
ท่าน
not
มาเยื
just
อน
me.
มีนานครินทร์ของเราในครั้งนี้
เป็นเกียรติเช่นกันพะยะค่ะ
Is it
เดี๋ยว
better
ให้เจ้า
now?
หลวงนำทางเจ้าชาย
Yeah.
ไปพัก เจ้าชายคาวินทำตัวตามสบาย ขาดเหลือสิ่งใดขอให้บอก
พะยะค่ะ
ลุงดีใจมากเลยที่หลานมาเยี่ยมในครั้งนี้
กระหม่อมอยากมาเรียนรู้วัฒนธรรมมีนานครินทร์และอยากเห็นไข่มุกสีดาร์กแชมเปญด้วยตาตัวเองพะยะค่ะ ต้องขอรบกวนเสด็จลุงด้วยพะยะค่ะ
ไม่เป็นการรบกวนเลย
กระหม่อมอยากไปเดินเที่ยวชมเมืองอย่างคนสามัญธรรมดาทั่วไป ขอให้ปฏิบัติต่อกระหม่อมแบบคนธรรมดาได้หรือไม่พะยะค่ะ
ลุงมีความยินดีเป็นอย่างยิ่งที่จะทำตามที่หลานขอร้อง เพียงแต่หลานเป็นถึงทายาทคนสำคัญของอัศวเทวาทิน และในครั้งนี้เนี่ยเจ้าชายคาวินก็เสด็จด้วย ลุงจะประมาทไม่ได้เลย เอาเป็นว่าลุงจะขอให้คนของลุงเนี่ยคอยอารักขาหลานอยู่ห่างๆหลานคงไม่ว่าอะไรใช่ไหม
พะยะค่ะ
Oh, he minds.
ถ้าลูกของลุงยังอยู่คงจะมีอายุเท่าๆกับหลาน
He did have a kid.
Did have
Calvin is his son. Grandpa coordinated this whole thing.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
เราจะพักผ่อนเลย
Where's his wife? What happens to all the women in this kingdom?
What is going on with the women in this kingdom?
หากท่านชายต้องการอะไร
It's a
คุย
little
กับหม่อมไว้ตลอดเว
disturbing.
ลา
Oh no, but I like that bit.
He's about to like it too. Hey, yo. I got him.
มันกับมินสิ
ที่นี่ไม่ได้
นั่นก็ไม่ได้ นี่ก็ไม่ได้ มีแต่นินใช่ไหมเนี่ยที่อยากอยู่กับพี่อ่ะ
พี่ก็อยากอยู่กับนิน แต่ที่นี่พี่ว่ามันไม่ควร
ทำไมอ่ะ ไม่มีใครสงสัยหรอก องครักษ์ก็ต้องอยู่กับท่านชายอยู่แล้ว เชื่อนินสิ
ไม่ดื้อนะครับ พักผ่อนนะครับ เดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้ไปเที่ยวกัน
Come on, toss him a bone. Give him a kiss, something.
Yeah,
And not literally toss him a bone.
Oh, hell.
That too.
Yeah. I'm finger gunning it now. We're in it.
Beach episode.
Oh. Not Carl on the beach.
Oh, that's cute. I
I
love
love
it.
a good hat. I love a good hat.
I like the flowy beach wear.
Where's
ถ้ารถ
Calvin?
แบบนี้มาก็ดีเหมือนกันเนาะ
Oh, is that a
ดู
car?
เหมาะกับการใช้ชีวิตประจำวันดี
Oh, that
Car
car
is
does
perfect for everyday use.
everyday
เพราะเรา
use.
เคยนั่งรถคันนี้รุ่นหนึ่งด้วยนะ
มี2 รุ่นเหรอ
นะครับ
Oh,
พี่รันก็เก่งเนาะ
models
รู้
to
ว่า
this
ไหนใช้
car.
กับสถานการณ์ไหน
That model does fit this situation perfectly.
เอ้า
It
Yeah,
has a
like
very
right
good
on the
vibe.
Oh, there's
Oh,
Calvin.
Calvin's already there.
He's so
งั้นไปเดิน
preppy.
เล่นกัน
Get jealous. I need Calvin to see Jay. Oh, is that who he's texting?
เอาวิน มีอะไรเปล่า
อ๋อไม่มีอะไรอ่ะ แค่ตอบข้อความเพื่อน
Mm-hmm.
เอาวินมี
Friend.
เพื่อนที่มีงานนครินทร์ด้วยเหรอ
เป็นเพื่อนพี่มอร์เฟียนี่แหละ เขาเป็นคนที่นี่พอปิดเทอมก็เลยกลับบ้าน
That's why he wanted to come here. He just tried to see
Nah.
Jay.
อย่างนี้อยากแยกไปหาเพื่อนไหม
Ooh.
แล้วเดี๋ยวเราค่อยนัดเวลากลับด้วยกัน ดีไหม
เจ้าชายวสินทร์กำชับเอาไว้ชัดเจนว่า
ส่งคนตามห่างๆก็ได้นี่ ห่างๆนะแต่นะเรามาเที่ยวนะ อย่าเครียดมากสิ
Yeah, I don't think you should. The last time you guys relaxed, you
เข้าใจคุณ
got
ฉลาด
beat
นะ
up outside the bar.
ส่งคนมาก็ได้ แต่ขอตามห่างๆนะ
He wants to
Mad.
keep their distance too.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to see Jay. I was wondering
Oh
why.
yeah,
he
because
wanted to
Jay doesn't know
go
he's
there.
a prince.
Yes. I see hotel. Sorry.
You know what? You know what my brain keeps going? It's like sweet
ทำไม
tooth,
ที่นี่
good
มีแต่พ่อ
doctor,
ค้า
good dentist.
ไม่เห็นมี
It
ผู้ห
keeps
ญิง
going
เลย
Jway instead of Jay.
คนมีนานะครินทร์เชื่อว่าผู้ชายต้องหาเลี้ยงครอบครัว ภรรยามีหน้าที่อยู่ดูแลบ้าน
ถามจริง
Why
ทำไม
are you
ยังเชื่อเรื่องพวก
surprised? That's
อะไรแบบนี้
everywhere.
อยู่อ่ะ
Oh, it's old school thinking.
แล้วถ้าผู้ชายไม่อยากทำงาน ผู้หญิงไม่อยากอยู่บ้านล่ะ ทำไมเราไม่ให้ทุกคนทำอะไรที่ตัวเองอยากทำจะมาบังคับกะเกณฑ์กันทำไม
No, a
ทำ
little
ไมเงียบ
sweet
ล่ะ
feminism.
พี่นันเห็นด้วยกับความเชื่อพวกนี้หรอ
พี่แค่คิดว่าความเชื่อ เป็นสิ่งที่ปรับได้ยากที่สุด
แต่ก็ไม่ได้แปลว่ามันเปลี่ยนแปลงไม่ได้นี่ใช่ไหม
ครับ แต่คงต้องใช้เวลา
Beach Common is super cute.
ไปดูกัน
ได้นะสนใจชิ้นไหนเป็นพิเศษบอกได้นะครับเลือกดูก่อนได้นะ
Dust is dangerous. Oh, more. They got more product placement here. They must have paid a lot of money for this episode.
ไปเดินดูข้างในกัน
Why does it say dust is dangerous?
I don't know.
I don't either.
What does the product placement mean?
ดูก่อนได้นะจ๊ะ อันนี้ครับอุ้ยโทษที
มีไข่
I have
มุก
some
สีดา
theories
แชมเปญ
now.
ให้ดูไหมครับ
โอ้เหลือชิ้นสุดท้ายพอดีเลยพ่อเยะค่ะ
Maybe it causes some kind of illness. And someone's illness.
ได้เห็นของจริงสักที สวยเนาะ ไข่มุกขนาดประมาณนี้นี่นิยมเอาไปทำอะไรเหรอครับ
ส่วนใหญ่จะนำไปทำเป็นไส้คอพ่อเยะค่ะ1 เม็ดกลางจะทำให้ไข่มุกและผู้สวมใส่ดูเด่นเลยพ่อเยะค่ะ
อย่างนี้ก็ต้องไปหาร้านทำสร้อยอีกสิ
เรื่องสร้อย เดี๋ยวกระหม่อมเอาไปจัดการทำให้พี่ค่ะ
Ooh, is he all artsy and gonna make him a necklace?
Oh.
สวยเนาะ
When's he gonna paint him? You know that's
สวยครั
coming.
บ เอานี้1 ชิ้นครับ
นับ
พี่จูน พี่จูน
Oh, she's coughing.
That's
His
what I'm saying.
mom.
It's dangerous. It might be dangerous to her.
พี่จูนพี่สาวผมเองอะ
Oh, that's his
Sister.
sister.
ผมเขาวินนะครับ
Okay. He might be safe. I was gonna say if that's his mom, moms are not safe in this series.
I don't know if she's safe.
Yeah, that's having a rough time.
The way I thought that was you coughing on me, and I was like, how is there a delay? You look fine. And you were muted. It was a lot of confusion. That's why he's an activist, because the dust is
ใช่ไหม
hurting them and no one's doing anything about it.
เขาวินมาเที่ยว พาเขาไปเที่ยวเถอะ
ไม่กลับมาบ้านเลย จะให้พี่อยู่คนเดียวได้ไง
พี่อยู่ได้ สบายมาก
Okay,
ผม
don't
ไม่รีบ
die
ครับ
while he's out.
อยู่เป็นเพื่อนพี่จูนก่อนก็ได้
เจ๊พาเขาไปเที่ยวเถอะ พี่อยู่ได้พี่
กลับมารอบเนี้ยพี่จูนอาการหนักกว่าที่คิดเยอะเลยอะไม่คิดเลยว่า คนที่ยังอายุไม่เท่าไหร่ จะป่วยได้ขนาดนี้
ผมเข้าใจแล้วว่าทำไมคุณถึงชอบกลุ่มรณรงค์
What
จ
are
ริ
they
งๆมันก็ไม่ใช่
protesting?
แค่เรื่องที่พี่จูน
Where
ป่วย
does
หร
the
อก
dust come from?
Yeah, I don't
จริงๆ
know.
แล้ว
The pearls.
พ่อผมเสีย
Wait,
เพราะว่า
that's from the
Pearls.
เป็นโรค
ocean
ปอดรุน
though.
แรง
Aren't pearls from like animals though?
Maybe when they process
แล้ว
them,
ก็
clean them.
ตั้งแต่พ่อเสียไป
Where does the dust come from?
เราก็เลยย้ายออกจากอาสวัสดิวาทินมาอยู่ที่นี่
Good question, Yoshi.
ตอนแรกที่ผมเข้า
They
ร่วมกลุ่
said
ม
something that I
รณรงค์
missed just now.
ก็เพราะแค่อยากจะทวงความยุติธรรมให้กับพ่อแล้วก็พี่จูน แต่พอได้เข้ามาจริงๆแล้วอะก็รู้สึกว่าถ้าเราไม่ช่วยผลักดันจะต้องมีคนอีกกี่คนที่เป็นแบบพ่อแล้วก็พี่จูน
So his dad died from it, I'm
ถ้าเรา
guessing.
มัวแต่เงียบไม่ใช่เสียงเราให้เกิดประโยชน์คนที่เขาจัดการปัญหานี้ได้จะเห็นปัญหาได้ยังไง
What is the problem? Give us a little more here.
Give us a little detail, bud.
We just know dust is a
แต่ผม
problem.
คิดว่า
Dust.
คนที่มีอำนาจก็อยากช่วยเหลือประชาชนอยู่นะถ้าอยากช่วยจริงทำไมไม่เห็นความคืบหน้าอะไรเลยถ้าอยากช่วยจริงอ่ะมันก็ต้องเห็นแนวทางแก้ปัญหาออกมาแล้วป่ะ
I wonder if it's like a play on the pollution in
ไม่มี
Thailand.
คุณไปกับผมไหม
You know what I mean?
ไปสิ
Sorry, my child called.
ขอบคุณที่เข้าใจผมนะ
เราเพื่อนกันนี่เพื่อนกันก็ต้องร่วมทุกข์ร่วมสุขใช่ไหม
Friends.
Sure, that's what friends do.
Twin.
Actually, it is. Let me stop.
They're definitely just friends. There's
Oh,
nothing
oh.
else happening there, though.
Oh. You know, then shut the door. Shut the door. Shakri didn't come on this trip.
I heard a door
ไม่
shut.
เคยคิดเลยว่านิมจะชอบพี่ขนาดนี้
They didn't lock it.
คนที่โคตรจะดุโคตรจะเนียบแต่เวลาตามใจนิมน่ารักที่สุดเลย
แต่พี่
This
ก็ตาม
sounds.
ใจนิน
This
ทุกอ
is
ย่างนะ
very Zinunu.
พี่เองก็ต้องทำตามแม่
รู้แล้วหน้าที่และทำตามหน้าที่ดุก็เพราะหน้าที่แต่ที่ชอบกันนะ
You right?
ไม่ใช่เพราะหน้าที่ใช่ปะ
นินเข้าใจพี่ใช่ไหมครับ
นิมจะพยายามเข้าใจทีนี้นอนด้วยกันไหม
ไม่ได้หรอกครับ
อีกแล้วเซ็งอ่ะงั้นอย่างน้อยก็ กินข้าวเย็นด้วยกันนะแค่กินข้าวเองไม่เห็นเป็นไรเลยกินข้า
So
วกัน
cute. We should watch one of the dinners lives, on we.
Yeah, we should.
Oh, we should watch the trip. He takes when he Z takes Nunu home. That's a good one.
I haven't watched
Tonight.
any of them. It's not true. I watched one of the dinners. I watched one of
I
the
haven't
Oh my
watched
God,
any.
we're
เป็นยังไง
doing
บ้าง
this.
ไปเที่ยวมา
It's
ชอบไหม
happening.
หลัง
I love them so. I
Mother
never get
dear.
tired. I've watched it
อากาศก็
many
ดีด้วย
times.
ถ้าชอบ
Just
ก็ต้อง
watching
มา
two people
บ่อย
fall
ๆ
in
นะ
love. It's super
ลุง
cool.
ยินดีต้อนรับ
เสด็จลุงที่จริงแล้วกระหม่อมมีเรื่องอยากเรียนขอ
เรื่องอะไรเอ่ย
I really want to like you. Make
กระ
me
หม่อม
trust
ได้ใบ
you.
ปลิวนี้มา
please.
พะยะค่ะ
I don't at
Same.
all. Once I found out he was indebted to the grandpa, oh,
กระหม่อมอยากไปร่วมงาน และอยากไปร่วมร้องเพลงกับประชาชน
Oh, he wants to sing.
ได้เลย คนรุ่นใหม่เนี่ยชื่นชอบหลานเป็นอย่างมากเลย เขาบอกว่าหลานเนี่ยเป็นสัญลักษณ์ของความเปลี่ยนแปลงของประเทศเรา
so
ถ้าประชา
it's
ชนได้พบ
plaguing
ปะ
their
ใกล้ชิด
whatever
กับหลาน
wherever the
เนี่ย
dust is coming from.
เขา
It's
ก็คง
plaguing
จะ
their
ให้ความ
home.
นิยมชมชอบ แล้วก็สนับ
It's
สนุน
not
หลาน
them
มากขึ้น
doing it.
ขอพระทัยพะยะค่ะ
แต่ลุงจะขอให้คนของลุงเนี่ย คอยตามอารักขาหลานอยู่ห่างๆหลานคงไม่ว่าอะไรใช่ไหม
Aw, my drink is empty.
Yeah.
วันนี้พี่อยากให้นินคอยอยู่ใกล้ชิดพี่ตลอด พยายามอย่าห่างจากพี่
ทำไมอ่ะ กลัวนินหายไปเหรอ
เราต้องระวังตัวตลอดเวลา พี่ไม่อยากให้นินตกอยู่ในอันตราย ไปที่สาธารณะแบบนั้นน่ะอาจจะเกิดเหตุการณ์เหมือนที่ทวิตเมทาก็ได้
I have a bad feeling.
Yeah, this is
เข้าใจ
going in a weird direction.
แต่นิน
Well,
ก็อ
he's
ยากอยู่
gonna
ข้าง
sing
ประ
for
ชาช
some
น
protesters. That can't be safe.
พี่รันก็เข้าใจนินเหมือนกันใช่ไหม
Zoinks, I got a
นินอยาก
bad
ใช้สถา
feeling
นะของ
about
นินให้
this
เป็นประโยชน์ต่อ
school.
ประชาชนบ้าง
Also, do we think Grandpa would be cool with him doing this?
No.
There's always a risk when you're using your power to make a statement.
No, this is definitely a statement on
Especially
pollution
when
in
people
Thailand.
people are so mad about clear air and stuff. Like, why are you mad? Because we want to breathe. So yes, he's gonna be in trouble.
ขอบคุณครับ
Look,
มีอะไรช่วยบอก
Shakri
ครับ
looks nervous.
ขอบคุณครับ
And I'm sure, well, no, let me not speak. I don't know Thai politics issues.
ท่านชายคนนึงเข้ามาชุมนุมด้วยว่ะ
But I do know pollution is a major one.
ชายมาด้วยดิก็เขาเคยมาที่มหาลัยเราไงว่ะเฮ้ยกูว่างานเนี้ยสนุกแน่ตามกูไป
Oh, are they going to try something against him? They're
Please don't be a douchebag.
ท่านชายคณินเราขอเข้าร่วมด้วยได้ไหม
Oh, see? They thought he was going to, yeah.
เราตั้งใจจะมาช่วย
He's like, I think you're part of the problem, though.
I was getting ready to say, as his people causing the pollution?
I think so.
He about to find out, huh?
ขอพระทัยฝ่าบาทถ้าอย่างนั้นเชิญทางนี้ตามมาครับ
We need more pollution information. I'm sorry. I do need that. Just like the dust. Okay, cool. All the people are protesting in their very blue kingdom.
That's my kind of kingdom. All that
Yeah,
blue.
it's really pretty. I'm obsessed
I do
with
love that
castle.
they've color coded them for us, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very appreciated.
Well, those people do not look impressed.
No.
Is he gonna sing too? Is everyone gonna sing?
พี่น้องมวลชนที่รักเอมิลีทุกคน
Okay.
เรามาช่วยกันร้องเพลงให้สุดเสียง ให้เสียงของพวกเราส่งไปถึงพวกข้างบน
Who are that? Yeah, that's your kingdom. I mean, he's
Your
right
king.
I don't get
ใช่ไหม
right.
ให้พวกผู้มีอำนาจจัดการเห็นถึงปัญหาความเป็นอยู่ของพวกเรา
Shy.
ให้เพลงนี้เปลี่ยนเอมิลีสู่อนาคตที่ดีขึ้น
English. Everyone in Emily bilingual?
I mean, I think people in other countries are way more bilingual than we are here.
Absolutely, yeah.
We are slacking as a country in that area.
Yeah.
You know, because of the xenophobia.
It's racist.
I'm gonna say.
They don't see, but we persist. Whispers in the mist, always echo, never repeat.
What's the yelling?
Even shadows can resist. Hear whispers in the mist.
Ooh, got a little guitar.
That's pretty.
It is a pretty song.
Pretty.
They made it so you could sing along.
Pretty and powerful.
Oh, he's pissed. Oh,
what's about to happen?
He's like, why is he here?
อัศวะเทวาทินจงใจฆ่าประชาชน
Oh,
yep. And
พี่รันหยุดนินอยากไปคุยกับเขา
I feel like this has gotten out of hand. Does he even know? Oh,
the guards show they're supposed to be undercover.
อัศวะเทวาทินไง ทำให้พ่อแม่กูต้องตาย
The mine. That's the dust,
เผื่ออา
Yoshi.
สวะเทวาทินทำคนตาย
What are they
เจ้ามหาชีวิต
mining?
กำลังจะฆ่าคนมึงแม่งพูดแก่ตัวเบื่อพวกมึงอะสร้างแต่ฝุ่นพิษพวกกูเนี่ยจะตายกันหมดมึงเห็นกูไหม
We didn't even know they mined stuff, did we? I'm sorry if we did.
They said something about it.
Yeah, it was definitely mentioned.
I mean,
but we were just lost as Conan is to this. That's why he was like, "You need to stay by my side today."
Oh, this is real bad press. You imagine? The king is like, damn, that sticker hurt my wrist, and now what? Oh no. Oh, he's talking. He's like, I just got here. I didn't even know we were doing this, guys. Oh,
That's what it is.
And they just dropped a lot. There's a lot of things.
We just got a lot of lore.
By the way. Oh, and by the way, this and
Bird.
Okay. Ooh, this is okay. Okay.
We just got a lot of lore.
Oh, wait, we haven't seen the preview for that?
Yeah, we have to see the preview.
เขาไม่ได้ทำอะไรกันหม่อมเลยนะพะยะค่ะพวกเราต่างหากที่ทำเขาเกินกว่าเหตุเขาเกือบขาดอากาศหายใจตายแล้วด้วยซ้ำ
เราไม่มีทางรู้หรอกว่าใครจะอยู่ฝ่ายไหน นอกจากตัวนินแล้ว อย่าเชื่อใจคนอื่นเกินไปแม้แต่พี่
พระชายขออภัยที่รบกวนเวลาส่วนตัวพะยะค่ะเสด็จปู่แม้แต่อาสวะเทวาทินเองนินก็ไว้ใจไม่ได้จริง
Oh, you definitely can't trust your family.
Yeah, no.
Oh wait. Oh, he's gonna sell us something. That water, I guess.
Yeah, this
or
is
more,
absolutely
or more
commercial.
Yeah. Oh, this is it. Oh, what's this?
That was in the episode earlier. I don't know what they were doing with it, but it was
ขยั
there.
บมาหน่อยนินจะป้อน
Not at having their faces on it.
Okay, in world, why does this have their face on it? That doesn't canonically make any sense.
Like, when did y'all pose for this?
เดินเที่ยววันนี้สนุกมาก
Like, maybe the prince being on it makes sense, but why would his royal guard be on there?
พี่จะพาไปอีกนะงั้นคราวหน้าเราพกนี้ไปกินรองทองด้วยดีกว่า จะได้กิน
What
ได้ทุกที่
is it though?
Yeah, what is it?
It looked fruity.
It looks like
a gel fruit snack kind of thing.
A jelly kind of. Wait, okay. Let's. All right, we need to break this down. There's a lot going on. My ear itches.
We got a lot of lore in the last 4 minutes of the show. Yes. They definitely mentioned that there was mining happening. It was when in the beginning, a couple episodes when they were going over what the Four Kingdoms did. They definitely mentioned, I think, that mining was happening, but it didn't
They even mentioned it in this episode, but I wasn't paying close enough attention. But I heard mining earlier in this episode. When they said when that thing form was out about the dust, and I remember seeing in the previews that somebody in Jay's family was sick. I knew the dust had something to do with the illness that they had. But I wonder, was his sister mining?
It's the dust. I think the mine's dust is wafting into their country.
Like what's happening here in that some town where they're
where the AI stuff's getting built and then it's killing the black town.
Isn't that Mr. Man doing that? And his daughter, his trans daughter. So when Kanin was doing that protest, it was making me think of his trans daughter performing at that one event, and I was like, oh, I'm so clearly seeing that in my brain, like the child of a person that's harming other people, like I'm resisting that. Although Kanin didn't even know that that's what he was
Just like,
doing.
hey, there's a protest. I think that's cool. I sing.
I want to do good things.
I think
Maybe we should have clued him in a little bit. I feel like
he was very much like,
Yeah.
"Oh, there's a protest. I want to help. I want to help."
I think clean air
Yeah,
is good. I don't want people to be sick.
And he's like, the heart whispers, and they're like, you matter. He's like,
matter. And he's like, what? What?
Like, hold on. Let me catch up. Did you just spill?
My drink just attacked me.
Oh
It's
no.
okay.
Like, guys, let's slow down. I was just singing whisper songs with you. Now you want to beat me up. Yeah, Grandpa is big evil. I also think it's a parallel because I think probably cities like Bangkok and stuff, that's like the epicenter of the smog and fog that is spreading out into the more rural areas of Thailand, killing people. So
But I
definitely
think that's a story across. I think that's a story across the planet, right? Like
Yes.
the people who have to work to make this money for their families are being harmed in their work because nobody cares about the conditions under which they work, and they
All
just
of
want
that.
that product. And who cares if the product is killing the people that are working for them?
100%. Yo. So there's that. I think we're on the, I don't know if it's arranged marriage, but there's something about Calvin. I do think Calvin's his son. I think maybe Calvin might have been removed because of the pollution that was killing people, like to save him. I don't know. I'm making stuff up now.
I don't know. There is some reason that Calvin and Kanin keep getting pushed together.
And they are the two that were removed from their original homes.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can't tell if
we don't know that for sure.
If we don't know, but this is my headcanon. And I can't, if that's true about Calvin, that doesn't seem like the king knows, but the prince knows, but the other father didn't know either. So that Grandpa's just moving pieces in his game.
Yeah.
Nobody actually knows what's going on but Grandpa.
Yeah. Because the prince Smiley doesn't seem to know anything.
He just knows his son passed away. We don't know how or why. And his wife passed away. He lost we didn't hear how he lost his family, but he lost it. He literally is the same as Conan's dad.
Does anybody have a mom?
No.
We discussed this last time. I don't see any moms around. Where's
Jay
Ava's
does,
mom?
Yeah.
Where's Ava's mom? Where's Ramil's mom? Where are they?
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just not important enough to mention.
No.
Like the women just don't matter.
I think Grandpa has a hand in all of this. I'm just making him pure evil, big bad. Like,
I mean, if he's not big bad, then they are doing an excellent job at making him a red herring.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
If he is not the big bad, then they are doing a real good job at making us think he's the big bad. Because
I feel like he is.
Yeah, it very much feels like everything that's happening is him pulling strings. Like,
I just don't know to what end. Like, what is the plan he is trying to pull off by, killing people, or potentially killing people and letting fathers think their child is dead? Like, what is the master plan of all? I guess it's ultimate control and power for generations. I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Yeah. But then
okay, let's go back to the. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you want to go back to the sex scene? One more thing, though, I did think they definitely gave us a little more of Sharon's story and saying, my family is family guard. It is generational, but whether I am part of the royal guard depends on. So his next step in his career.
I don't think it's even just whether he is a part of it. I think Grandpa just is the determining factor. If anyone, Yeah, even though your family is a part of this, he gets the last say, is what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think he was saying
Can
like.
I say? No, go ahead, Yoshi. Because what I think
he was like basically saying like I was always going to be a royal guard, but it wasn't. It was up to your grandpa, who I was going to guard, like where I was going to be. Like I don't have a say in that.
Oh, I thought it was whether he was one at all. Like he was born into the family, but to be an actual royal guard, grandpa has to decide. That's what I thought, but I could have heard it wrong.
That's just what I got, was that it wasn't his choice to become a guard. It was like the grandpa was the end factor about what he got to do.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Am I making sense? I might not be.
You are. I just heard it differently, but it doesn't. I don't think either way we heard it matters.
Either of you were saying.
Oh my god! Wait. Oh my god! It's
okay though.
Neither here nor there. I don't think it changes the other parts of the story.
Yeah, I don't think it changes the sentiment of what was in the important part of that scene was him saying like, I'm not doing this just because it's my duty.
Yeah.
That was the important, the emotional beat to get from that scene, not the minutia of, where he was in the control of things.
So, okay, we're ready, Amelie. We can talk about the NC scene.
Oh, wait. I wasn't ready for that, though.
Oh, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know if she just put that elephant there, but I keep seeing the elephant back here, and it's giving me when we were watching the horse scene, and we were talking about riding on the horse. It was giving me flashbacks to when we were little and we rode on that elephant. And we were like, "Stop hurting the elephant!" Because they put all three of us on the elephant at once, and we were so disturbed. That's all. I keep looking at that. It was
like a random elephant, like in some place in Atlanta or something. It was clear they should not have an elephant.
It was like a circus elephant, which is why I hate circuses. They were allowing kids to ride.
I thought it was like a petting zoo on our way to Atlanta.
Oh,
are you sure? Remember we used to
because that's
road trip, and I thought it was like a weird rando petting zoo.
Yo, man, you be remembering stuff I don't remember. All I know is we rode an elephant, and they were not nice to that elephant.
It was a petting zoo. I remember because I was like,
"You're probably
this
right.
elephant should be here. This doesn't seem right."
Probably. You could be very right in that. All I know is
I don't exotic animals.
I don't have good memories about that.
This feels like somebody who had some money and made a thing happen.
Fun fact.
But I do want to ride a horse.
My favorite animal.
Elephants are your favorite. Yeah.
I love elephants. Case in point. I love elephants. I think they're beautiful. Mm-hmm. And my feelings were hurt when they were hurting that elephant.
I have a kinship with elephants.
Aww.
Big, round,
pretty awesome,
good in the water.
I knew you were gonna do that, Yoshi. I was waiting for it.
Excuse me.
But I do love them. They're sweet animals. They're very smart too.
They're very intelligent.
They are, yes.
They are playing when they say an elephant never forgets.
Mm-hmm. Okay, NC scene. Go for it.
I don't have like insight right this moment. The thing I was thinking about that I said we'll revisit, which is why I didn't want to mention it then, was when the reaction to the Kanan Sharon NC scene. Om? Am I saying the right name?
Om. Yeah, Jimmy Om. He
was so shocked in that reaction, and I'm like, dude, why are you shocked? Because I'm watching this scene right now, and there should have been no shock on your face. He was just sitting there like this, a whole scene, and I'm like,
bruh. Do stuff to yourself. It's another to see other people like you hang out with. Do stuff. And you're like, hey, I just had dinner with you. This is awkward.
I think it's so interesting. Like, who is both with their scene and the one last week to see who is driving in both of
Yes.
those
Yep.
instances, because in
Yeah.
both of those instances it was Kanin and it was Peitai. Both of those
Yep.
Mhm.
Peitai was the one that took charge. Peitai was the first one that took they were still clothed until Peitai was the first one to take his off. Like he was the
Ramil's
one that
off.
was in control. He was the one that was
That's
advancing the
so
situation.
true.
Peitai, he
Once
took out the
again,
stuff.
Peitai.
He
Yeah.
took out the stuff
Yep.
and he handed the blindfold to Peitai to put on him.
Mhm.
Then he
Mhm.
laid down. He got handcuffed first.
Handcuffed.
Like all of that
Mhm.
was, which is what a lot of people who are like understanding of this were saying last week, so they just get to be validated. But like he
Right.
was so in control. And I thought what was really interesting is that they showed all of the abuse leading up, the actual abuse leading
Mhm.
up to it, and how differently it affected them, and how
Yeah.
you can see that Ramil is doing this for Peitai. Like he's into it, but he's also like, there is this level of, he is dealing with a lot emotionally. It is very clear.
Mhm.
And he is racked with some guilt of what Peitai goes through. But he also engaged. Oh, go ahead.
It definitely put into perspective the reaction he had when he saw that Peitai was there when the whole bike thing happened.
Yeah.
Like it really put in, okay, like now I
Yeah.
see why you were freaking out, like why you
Yeah.
were so upset because you thought he was not going to be there. Like it super put that into perspective. Like, oh, okay, this is more than we saw. Like we saw him getting whipped, but like this is like continual and sustained torture that he is going through. Like this is continual, repeated, like systematic abuse.
And there's a battle they're both going through. Like for Ramil, you hear, Peitai say like, this is part of what I have to go through to be your companion. So I am choosing to stay in this situation, but also we're playing certain things out in the bedroom that's messing with Ramil's head. We see that at the end of that scene. But also the flip side is there is a bit of Peitai who there is a bit of second guess in the real life stuff, right? Because he was like, your dad's gonna find
Yeah,
out.
he's like, yeah.
And then he has his flashback in that in the outside of the bedroom moment is where his conflict is, and inside of the bedroom is where Ramil's conflict is. So there's just a layer of stuff going on and choices they're making. So, but all of it based on they want to be together. There is I think that's the part that I think is unfair of some of the critique of this. They are in love. They want to be together.
Yeah, I was gonna say their love story is even maybe more of, like theirs might be even stronger because of the factors that they're dealing with outside of what they feel for one another. They are fighting even harder for that relationship.
It's so interesting the thing you said about that Peitai says about this is the thing that I have to do to be like by your side, basically. It's so like the different connotations that has to both of them, because Peitai is saying, I accept these things because I want to be with you. Whereas I feel like Ramil is saying, for when he hears that, he is like, I am taking the blame for the things that it is my fault that the things that you are going through. So like Peitai is trying to reassure him, and Ramil it feels like it is more blame being put upon him, when that is not what he is trying to say. He's trying to say like, I have taken this on because I want to be with you. Whereas he's hearing, I have to go through this because of you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes absolute sense. Yeah.
Yes.
Just like the way that those like 6 words are being fully and totally differently in like consumed by these two different people. Oh God, it's so
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
yeah.
And I appreciate, I will say, to push back on all of these think pieces on these love scenes, both of them were not just love scenes. Both of them had so much more going on.
Right.
And they were actually love scenes that furthered that help you
The
understand
story.
the character more and the story more. Which is and without cheating the love scene-ness of it. Like it was
the
able
length
to
was
achieve
important.
all of those. Huh?
The length of the scene was important in both because you wouldn't have gotten all the insight that you did had it not been the length that it was, right? There were different things that happened in each of those scenes that gave us insight into other things in the storyline. So
and how they interact and how they like the dynamics of their relationship.
Even when he said I trust, like he had that hesitation and then he was like, no, I trust you, because you have to have trust to do what they do, you know, for him to be in those situations in the day and then trust Ramil to not harm him in the bed, trust Ramil to be a partner in what they're doing in the bedroom takes a lot of trust.
Right. Right.
That
And
like the basis of what they're doing is trust. You cannot do what they're doing if you do not fully and totally trust the person, your partner.
And I think, I do think Ramil would do everything to keep him safe. I just think he's overestimating his abilities personally.
Yes,
but,
there you go.
there
you go. He has the desire to protect him, but I don't know that he has the actual that he can actually do that. Yeah.
His dad's psycho, man. His dad's a straight up psycho.
And his dad rules like with an iron fist. Like there is nobody's willing to go against what his father says.
And it doesn't look like any of the other kingdoms are doing that. So it's not a king, it's not a prince thing. It's a him thing.
Yeah, it's a him thing. I mean, his Kanin's dad is like a puppy compared to him. That he's
not physically violent, but he manipulates the violence around him. He is not.
Has Kanin actually been to that kingdom?
Yeah.
Is that kingdom where they are right now?
Ramil's kingdom?
No, Ramil was the first one he went to.
His father,
his father's.
He's going everywhere else, but has he been to us?
Wasn't that in the earliest episode when they went? Yeah, I thought they went there.
I think they did.
I felt like that was one of the first places he went.
I don't recall
around. Like in the very beginning when he first got there.
The only place I remember him going to visit was Ramil's kingdom first, but I'm probably wrong.
And Ramil didn't walk around with him in the city. When he went to visit Ramil,
he walked around with Sharon. Oh, but he did.
I thought that was home. Yeah.
Oh,
I thought that was home because I don't know.
You maybe probably are right.
No, when they did the bikes, that was Ramil's kingdom.
Yeah, that's
what Kelly's saying.
In the city.
She's saying he walked around in the city in his own kingdom.
Yeah,
his father's kingdom.
I feel like that's one of the first things he did when they got there was walk around because he wanted to see. Yeah,
probably it would make sense that I don't.
It
remember
would.
It,
I don't remember it either. I remember him walking around. I remember him walking around where the girl lived and eating the meat. And we were talking about the meat on the stick. That was in her town, wasn't it? That wasn't in his town. Or am I wrong? With the very bright juices. And I was like, they look really sweet.
Honestly, I can't remember. I'm going to be honest. Someone in the comments will tell us, I'm sure. Thanks in advance, friends.
Thanks in advance.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Good episode. Okay. It's so funny. It's good when we all go, that's the end. Because more.
We're like,
it is an interesting. I don't think I saw this being part of, because we have a lot of story going on, right? And so now we have
a lot of
now we've got this political unrest, layered in there. That's a big one. So he,
She's trying to be like us, Kel.
yeah, you get the cough, family cough. We all have it. What was
We
I
have
gonna
a
say?
lot of balls in the air right now.
Yeah. So I think I am getting to a point where I do need some more information on some of these things. You know,
What episode?
you have a lot of questions.
What episode of what are we on?
8 of 14, I believe. There's 14.
There's 14 episodes.
Pretty sure.
That's what someone said.
Yeah.
So we still have a lot of show to go.
I was gonna say, even though we have questions, this show has been good at answering questions.
Yeah.
You know, we've noticed
14
that,
episodes.
Like every time we ask a question, they end up coming up with an answer, whereas some just leave us hanging. Figure it out.
Yeah, and I'm not necessarily pressed. I just do want them.
Yeah.
I want to start moving into the answer phase of things, which I think it looks like that's what 8's about to do. How are they rating these episodes that haven't appeared yet? My drama list is messy. People went in and rated episodes that haven't happened. That's so weird. Who's doing that? 13 users decided to get ahead of the game. So weird.
I don't ever rate my drama list until I've finished the whole series.
Yeah.
I don't ever rate
And
anything.
I was gonna say, I don't know that I really rate it all. Like, I definitely don't have a lot to say, but I'll give it a rating, but it has to be when I'm finished the whole thing, because there's things that might happen later in the season or whatever that, like you said, answers the questions that I had earlier.
I never trust my drama list's ratings ever.
Yeah,
there are shows that I absolutely adore that have like a 7.5 on my drama list, and I'm like, y'all crazy. This show's amazing.
Exactly. But you know what? I don't even know if it's my drama list. I don't trust people's ratings, periods, because I have different tastes than others have. So I'm not going to go by what other people tell me.
There's such a anti-romantic, anti-comedy, there's that sentiment that's out there. Also, I don't need everything to be high production value to be good to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are very, very stuck on that right now. Is it glossy and high production? If it's not, then it's not serving the characters. It's a weird. Go ahead.
Sorry, I interrupted you. But there's a show that's airing right now. God, what is it? Like I Promise I'll Come Back or something like that. It looks like it was filmed on somebody's phone. Like it is not high production at all. It's such a good show. It's so good, and I'm like, I feel like people would start this and see that like it's not super high quality production and be like, and immediately shut it off. But I'm like, you're missing such a good story.
I think people forget, or maybe this might be generational, because I don't know how much indie film comes out now. Like that was such a thing for us, and there was such a grit. Like we didn't want everything to be expensive and glossy. Like that was too commercial. We wanted grit, and like we wanted to look like they struggled to get it done.
And also, like it's so much cheaper to get stuff that you can film well with now than when we were younger, right? So the grit was like, you knew like people were on a budget, but they were making really interesting stories or whatever. But now you can like make stuff that looks really glossy and it be crap. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like high production value does not define a show's quality or mean that they honestly, it doesn't mean that they worked harder or they're putting more in it or they care more about their actors there's just a weird financial thing that's been being tied to the worthiness of series right now. Now I'm going to make a video about that.
But you brought up too the romance or whatever, right? And while you tried to get me to watch these shows for quite some time, Nikki was the end factor in getting me, because she's like, think about Hallmark, and she knew I was addicted. You did, but Nikki was the ultimate, because she knew how addicted I was to Hallmark, because I needed an escape from reality. Like there's
I've been
so
trying to tell
many
her for 3
things
years.
that are damaging in our world that my
3
brain just can't
years.
take. And when Nikki kept saying it, I was like, okay,
I
let me
just
do
gave
this.
up.
So the little cute romantic things, like I like the
Yes.
edgy stuff, but the cute romantic stuff is important to me too because I need that release. I need that escape. And it's beautiful.
There's
And it
value
doesn't
in
have to
it.
be perfectly made. Yeah,
No.
it
There's
just brings
value.
joy.
Yeah, there's value in joy. There's value in romance. There's value in fluff. It doesn't even have to be perfectly written. I'm gonna be real, because Hallmark. This is what I say every
No,
time. Hallmark is not Pulitzer Prize winning,
not at
Oscar worthy
all.
stuff. And the trope is the trope. I know what I know
It's
going
same
in.
over.
Oh, this is what's going to happen. This is the formula. This is how it's going to end. That doesn't
But that's
mean it's
why it's
bad to
important.
me.
That's why I need it because I know where I'm going. I'm not going
Exactly.
to get disrupted in my brain. But here's the difference, though, in BLs that I don't get in Hallmark. There's usually something in there that is traumatic. You know, like even though it's sweet,
Mhm.
something deeper is happening quite often in the storyline that makes it like that takes it to that next level.
Yeah.
That although I'm going to get a happy ending, probably I get a little turmoil in there. The turmoil in the Hallmark is, my mom's dead and my wife died and I had to raise my kid by myself. But it's never that deep. You know what I mean?
Like
Whereas
there's
a lot of these stories, even when they're cute, something deep happened.
Yeah.
You know?
I always use it as my go-to example is the show that I think is the best Japanese BL. I know that's a big claim. I think that the best JBL is Takara's Treasure, and if you look at it at the surface, it's just like a cute slow burn, nothing else is really happening. But then if you watch it and there are layers there is motivation there that behind why the characters are acting the way that they're acting, and it does come from like a place of trauma for these characters, and I'm like, that's what it gives it that little extra oomph that it is super cute and super fluffy and super adorable, but like there's something else, there's just that little extra zhuzh. Just a little extra boof.
I think what I've noticed too as I watch other people react and other people talk about shows and like these Twitter Twitter conversations, there's a lack of love of subtlety in these. And people often want to be told exactly how to feel, exactly what to think, so Book plays layered characters. He doesn't get the credit he deserves because people are incapable of seeing. He plays those layers so beautifully. He is one of the best at it. And all they see is goofy, silly, and they can't. I knew immediately when I started watching Boss and the Babe and Cher came on screen. I was like, oh, this is about to be something. He didn't need to tell me. I didn't need the drama spoon fed to me in some dramatic crying scene. Like, I don't need them to weep profusely for me to get their sadness. Like, so many people are requiring this now to give it any validity, and I'm like, no, that's acting. The way it's right under the surface the entire time. That's hard.
5 minutes into that show, you're like, oh buddy, what is this mask and what is it covering? Because there's something there.
But also the character that Force plays in that is a really good balance with that character, right? They feed off of each other so well, and the chemistry is so good between the two of them in that. It's just, I mean, we're revisiting what took us so long to start filming this in the first place, right?
Yes.
Going back to Force Book. Those two together are just,
they don't get enough credit. The other thing too, I was thinking about, like, yes, the song they sang at LOL Fest was a bit on the nose, and I understand why we all went to the place we did, but I was like, the reaction to Force was so visceral, and I was like, oh, because they don't understand he is actually talented, and he can,
oh my
as an
God,
actor,
he's
take
amazing to me.
himself. And what I thought was beautiful about what he said, which is why I kind of set aside I will say the shipper brain in me. I set that aside for a minute because when he talked about it, he was like, I learned how to access those emotions through music. And he said, but it works better when you have a partner who can send. He said he wouldn't have been able to do what he did in that moment had Book not been there. And he said Book was sending him emotions. He was sending that to him, and he was able to not just work from within, but like build off of what Book was sending. And that's why we got those moments. And that's why they were so, and I just don't think people understand where you go in music and in acting and dancing when you are accessing that emotion and conveying it and what that's like. And everybody has a hard time. They're like, well, it has to be real. No, it actually doesn't. It actually does not.
Their job is acting.
You find find a moment.
You got something in you. Yeah, something real is within you that's coming through that, of course, because you can't do it if you can't feel it. But at the same time, that's your job.
Now, I won't be shocked if there wasn't some real stuff going on. Okay. But I also understand that he could have been genuinely doing his job. You know what? Like, I think people can't see that specifically around him because they don't give him credit for his ability to act. Do you know what I mean? You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
I feel like Force a lot of times gets put in the same kind of roles that Big Ohm gets put in, where they have kind of put him in this box of being like a more stoic, quiet character.
Z. It's happening to Z too.
Z as well, yeah. I think that's why also Max is also.
I was gonna say
I was about to say.
Santini. I was just about to say that.
Oh my God, we all were going
somewhere.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh my God, you have to watch it.
Oh my God,
you
Yoshi,
have to watch it.
Love it.
I'm finishing. I'm watching their episodes of the original show that led into that first, and then I'm gonna watch it. And I just haven't had the spoons to watch much the last couple of days.
That's understandable.
I had half of my face taken out. So I haven't had I've slept a lot the last 2 days, like a lot. So I haven't been able to sit down and really focus and watch it. But from what I have seen, I am, because even just from the episodes of Why Destiny that lead into this, it is such a different character for both of them. I'm so excited to see. I'm so excited to watch it. I cannot wait. Oh, it's good. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm excited about the difference, these new shows, and how they're just showing layered characters. Yeah.
Yes.
It's exciting.
And I do feel like there is more to Sharon than
for sure.
Like he very much started out as the stoic, quiet character that I feel like we are used to seeing Z play, and I think that we are getting a lot more. We're seeing
ever
that there
since he cried.
We're seeing, these are walls, and they're slowly coming down, and there is something in there.
He's going to lose his mind at some point, and it's going to be someone's going to try to harm Kanin, and we're going to see just this very moment.
I think my theory. I think that something is going to happen to Kanin. He's going to end up getting hurt, and he's going to lose his mind. And he's going to blame himself 1,000%, but he's also going to lose his mind on that person. Absolutely.
Yeah. I was thinking also, and it is, I don't know, it's certainly, I don't know why it's just certain men they do this with, because that was June's complaint too. He was like, they keep characters, and he's like that. That's why he's so excited about this next series, because he gets kind of cheeky and sarcastic. Not talking to you, thank you. My My iPad said yes.
I was like, you don't have a dog. What's happening?
Nope,
He
I
looked
have
like
an
Mickey.
iPad. He was like, huh? Not now. But like he gets to be a playful character, and it's Dunk who's going to be the straight-laced one, and he's really excited about that. But I don't know why they do that. There's this, if you're big and tall, then you're emotionless. You know what I mean? Like,
But especially with those two, they're both big and tall.
Who?
So how did June? With June
Oh,
and
June
Dunk,
and Dunk.
how did he
Well,
get stuck
because
in that?
again, because Dunk has
I mean,
princess
he's
vibes.
got. Yeah, I was gonna say, and June does have that, like, he got that look where I can see why they would put him in that role more.
Yeah,
But he's got a great smile.
good at it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He
good
is
at
a
it,
puppy too, but
yeah.
when they were paired, they put him as the, you know, the leader part of the pair, and Dunk has princess vibes, so they
True.
typecast him a little bit. But I feel like even he's grown a bit. Like
I think so
he's
too.
more outgoing. He's more assertive. I think when he started. That's the other thing I always say. Like, these guys are so young when they start. Like, they're still figuring themselves out and how they walk in this world, let alone as they are in a pair, let alone as they are in a series.
Speaking of that, it's like so cute to watch these the Boys in Love boys. I'm so interested to see their trajectory because they're like they're getting really good at this whole
they're good at playing the
social
game.
media and all that. Yeah,
they're smart.
They're very good at it.
Yeah,
they're super smart.
Aston is out here in these streets.
Aston could teach a lesson. Aston is June Jr. June was the last one that has been this good. And June had production quality. That's what got June there, right? He knew how to make a video. He understood every thing that was trending. And so in the heyday of June, he made GMMTV social media pop off. It was tired before June. It was boring. Barely anyone used their accounts. They did when someone went live, you knew they were clocking in. It was when they did a video, it was basically like, I have to do a video now. Here's an apple. I don't know. And you know, they would go away. Nobody wanted to do it.
They were like, I have done the TikTok dance.
But June came in like he did it, and then he would bring Duncan, and then it became Joy Lotta, Pon Puin as well. But he got so into it. And I think what was really gracious of him was then he was like, bring other people into his video. Then he would teach them. Chris said when Chris started getting active again, he said, June sat me down and taught me. I didn't know what I was doing. June taught everybody. So like he built that social media world, but it was more about the production value, where Aston is just a yapper, which is what is the trend right now.
Yeah. Yapping. Yes, that's definitely the trend.
The trend is like, can I just sit and talk at my phone for a minute?
He's so like effortlessly charismatic.
Yeah.
He's got such a brain for like Gavin. He kind of reminds me, honestly, he a little bit reminds me of Babe.
Yeah, oh my God, yes, he is like Babe.
Just so good at like chatting, and just like he's so such a natural like presenter almost, that he's so good at just kind of like bringing you in and making you want to engage with him.
Yes, 100%.
I feel like that has a lot to do with how smart he is too, though. They all say that he's like super duper smart, and so he while he's just yapping, I think there's some thought behind.
Oh yeah,
that
for
yapping,
sure.
you know.
And I think like he's putting the work in, because I think he wants this partnership to be a thing, and he knows that this series has to do numbers for that to keep being a thing. And I think he's like, I'm gonna put in the work because we gonna stay together.
But now they're all doing it.
Yeah,
I feel like they're all doing really well.
Luke Mick was supposed to be the pair from that series, and they're kind of they recognize it too. They're like, Shoka and Aston are really out here, you know? And Shoka, He's so charismatic. I think he could just, I'm not downplaying Shokun's role in things, but also he could just be like, just, egging Aston on in the corner and it worked. Like, that's all he's got it. He could just show up and be like
all he does is like, look at that smile. He's like, I don't have to say anything else. Look at Aston smile.
They are kind of Billy Babe coded, aren't they?
They are very Billy Babe coded. He was doing a solo event today and someone was like, hey, how are you feeling today? And they said, tell everybody how you feel. And he goes, lonely.
Oh,
and they're like, tell everybody why you're lonely. Aston's not here. Like, I'm just used to him being next to me. And then he got shy and he was like, and he like ran away. Like, don't expose me. But it's I think it works more when it feels like, I feel like they genuinely want to hang out. They genuinely want to be around each other. And Aston is genuinely like, how did this Shokan dude get so good at flirting? Like, he's like, I don't even know, man. Half the time, I'm not expecting to react the way I did. So, yeah. Ooh, we are long. We have gone long.
We have.
We're having a nice time, though.
Now.
Oh, God. We've almost been going for 2 hours.
Yeah, we really gotta. You and I have to get back on here. Okay.
Yeah, before we go though, when you were talking about how he gets so good at this flirting thing, I'm sorry, you made my brain go to William S. and how they were doing something and William's ears got red. They were saying his cheeks got red, and he's like, oh, that's just the makeup. And then his ears got red, and he was like, oh, they were on a timer or something like that. They're on a timer. What?
That man is down horrendous. Just so down.
Who can blame him? Who can blame him?
Oh God, no. Nobody can
They
blame
asked him like his favorite part on Aston. He said his lips, and then he's like, because they're heart shaped. And they were like, why do you know that? And he's like, I would look at them when we were filming and we were very close together. And then someone spliced in, like, I did not recognize on their kissing scenes, he would pause. In the middle of the kiss, he would pause, look at the lips, and then go back in again. And I was like, oh, that's what he meant. Okay, cool, Lil William. Cool, Lil William.
I love William. I love him because he has zero filter. That man,
oh my God.
That man cannot hide a thought. It's just he has a thought, and it's batter up. We're going.
And I feel like Est is so amused by how flustered and frustrated he makes William. Every time he's like, we're just friends. Everybody's got it twisted. And William's always like, oh, yep. Everybody got it.
If he said so, sure, we're friends.
But before that, he goes,
the face is great.
And then he did the classic. Well, if he's, I swear a lot of them do watch Bilkin and Pee though, because they do the same line where he was like, if he's single, I'm single. And I'm like, I've heard this one.
Yeah, I know this one. I literally saw a splice of Daewoo Off-Road where somebody asked Off-Road if he was single. And Off-Road was like, yep, I'm single. And then it went to Daewoo. And they were like, are you single? And he was like, I wasn't until a second ago. And then they would cut to William and Ask doing the literal exact same thing. Ask being like, I'm single. We're just friends. And then William going, I guess I'm single.
I think it's like the media, this is how you handle media, like lines that they learn to do.
Yeah. Somebody put out
only reason I said it could be
a 101 book on how to handle
June.
Yeah,
June will literally like post something like PP has said or done, and I'm like, oh, you are watching, and you're like, okay, that's what I say. If you just like they all do this where like just because you can't see us doesn't mean it didn't happen. But he said it and it blew up. Like it blew up. And June, people were complaining because they hadn't seen June Dunk do anything in a while. And he just, because he's June, he just popped up, took that clip, reposted it, and then like went away.
He just walked in and said,
Did
I'm
you
gonna
see
leave this
the?
here, and
Did
kept
you
pushing.
did you see them ask Dunk if he gets jealous, and he's like, no, because of the
Yes.
whole. And then Jung posted a shirtless. He's like, he doesn't get jealous.
Nobody cares. And then Duck was like, okay, wrap it up.
Enough of that.
Shut this down. No need to take me at my word, sir.
Meanwhile,
All right.
the fans are like, oh no, Jung posted a shirtless picture.
All right.
What are we to do? Oh no.
So wrong.
Okay, Brads, I have to download this monster file. This is going to take the rest of the afternoon. 2 hours? I got to delete some stuff. Okay, and that after... not from this, like on my computer, because this is going to be so many. It's like gigs. These files are like gigs.
Yeah, I need to
okay. We're saying goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.